Today's episode is brought to you by the FormFit Digital Scale and Body Analyzer from Vitagood. The name is Joe Vincent. Being a master surfer / sunset coastal karate enthusiast requires meticulous attention to detail. That's why I use the FormFit Digital Scale and Body Analyzer from Vitagood. It allows me to track my weight, body fat, muscle mass, water weight, and bone density, so I can maintain a healthy lifestyle. Who hasn't gone for a morning bungee jump, followed by some light cosplay, only to find that the scale at their gym gave a different weight than the one in their bathroom? No more! So go to the link in the description and be sure to use my code to get this incredible scale, 60% off for a final price of just $50. Karate.
When you think about it, there's been so many great ball handlers, like so many people that you could make a case for, that somebody's going to be left off at the end of the day.
Handles. His place in NBA lore is intact.
16 seconds left to play in the half. Derek, one-on-one at the top.
You got the one guy who, when all else fails, you can give him the ball and he can create for himself.
Oh, my goodness.
He goes up.
Oh,
Calabert, that.
Oh, my goodness. He broke his ankle. Oh, my goodness. Is there a medic in the house? Oh, he just got crossed over.
A lot of people can dribble the ball, but very few can control the ball.
All right, Steve Francis of the Houston Rockets up next.
Steve Francis on the return end.
You know, you got guys like Steve Francis.
They go one-on-one here.
Francis blocked off. Puts up the J, and he says, in your face.
In the face! In the face!
Let's get this party started!
Happened since Chris got here. Jamal Crawford.
I want to talk about Jamal Crawford.
Pretty crossover, as we said just a couple of minutes ago, maybe the best in the NBA right now.
The greatest six man the NBA has ever seen.
It's good! And a foul! Crawford knocks it down! Where I come from, this is called the Shabbat Shalom. What? Boom! Shabbat Shalom!
9. Rookie from Florida is creating such a stir that the media relations department has dubbed him White Chocolate.
Back tap comes up in the hands of Williams. Kings break out 3-on-2. Pulls up, hits the jumper on the wing.
Like this dude right here would do something so creative to embarrass you out there. Like, I didn't like the guard.
Who is this number 55, and how do we stop him?
Can you explain just the reaction in the league when you first started doing all this stuff? And people just didn't even know what to make of you.
Oh, baby! Behind the back, and they delivered. I love it here. That's a great play.
Jason Williams, I'll tell you, if they didn't know who he was before the game, people around the NBA know who he is now.
That's the guy. That's the guy. White Chocolate. When you say that name, you know who you're talking about. The legend.
Jason Williams, the Showtime move. Look at go to the hole with the French pastry and lay it up and in.
White Chocolate.
I consider Gary Payton one of the probably the greatest point guard defender ever in the history of NBA.
Williams crunches over, loses Gary, drives into the lane. Hurts the high one out the window, up and in. What a move by Jason Williams.
Oh, nice changeover by Kemba Walker.
Kemba Walker has arrived. This brother is special. He's fast, he's quick, he's got a nasty handle.
Well, it's about his ball handle.
He can dance on you and one style. This dude ain't even 6 feet tall. This kid is something special.
5 on the clock. Now he's down the lane. Exhibit A.
Walker puts up a three. Puts it in. Kemba Walker.
Very good at that same type of move. Comes right at the defender and just steps away.
Rules by 6.
Walker.
Scorpion wins.
And he's got to hit the 3 on that one.
Cross him up and sit him down.
7. You're looking at Pete Maravich.
Pistol Pete Maravich, in my opinion, the greatest playmaker playing today.
At 22 years of age, it's reported he signed a $2 million basketball contract.
Maravich averaged over 44 points per game.
While at LSU, he established a record as the greatest scorer in college history.
Pistol Pete Maravich of LSU.
Maravich, let's see what he'll do. Good news here, number 44, Pete Maravich, makes his first appearance on the court.
He created a hoops frenzy at a school long known only for football.
So why don't you enlighten us as to what makes Chris Paul and his game so special?
Paul buries the jumper.
He's one of the great guards, if not the greatest small guard of this generation.
It's the big man's on the little man.
But they have one of the all-time greatest point guards on their team.
There you go! What a masterful move by Chris Paul.
But there is no question in my mind. As a point guard, this dude's a superstar.
From an analytical perspective, if you look at the numbers, offense, defense, there is a very strong case to be made. Chris Paul is one of the 2 best point guards in the history of the sport.
Wow. This guy is taking over the ball game.
I think you know what you're getting every night with CP. And he wants to win at all costs.
Roll, Harden, and Paul. Oh! Chris Paul. Ooh, it's got to go in, Smitty. It's got to go in, Smitty.
Point guard with the best handle you ever saw.
5.
God, shammgod.
Yeah, shammgod.
Shammgod.
Without question.
God, shammgod.
He would put the ball out in front of you, and he had this remarkable crossover. It was like mind-boggling.
Throws the ball out with his right hand and grabs it with his left. But we all grew up calling that the shammgod. That was, and there wasn't a European move.
His impact on today, I think a lot of these kids owe him a couple of dinners.
Harden leads the league in scoring by 8 points a game.
James Harden, put him in the popcorn machine. Yeah.
Bing, 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 bang. Popcorn. Yeah, whatever. Let's talk about the streak of 30-point games that he had. 32 in a row.
Giannis has 1 game with 45 points. Harden has 11.
Did you see him put the brakes on?
Harden has more 50-point games this year than Larry Bird and Shaq in their entire career.
Oh, James Harden stepping back. What a move by Harden! And he drops the sledgehammer. What a play! The move, the drive, and dropping the anvil.
Harden steps back, fires. That's the game.
Harden in there with the dance. That move is illegal in most every state except in Texas.
Down goes Johnson. Too much sauce.
1, 2, 3. The variety of how he makes shots, whether it's off the dribble, transition.
Look at this. Wow.
How fun is he?
Oh my goodness. Oh no, can I have some fries with a shake?
The way Steph Curry just runs around the court like it's his.
Tyler Hansbrough reaching for the ball and everything.
Like the whole thing is his. It's his showcase. He's built like an honor roll student.
This is game one, Western Conference semifinal.
The whole arena goes, ooh, at the same time. There's no feeling like that.
These things tend to happen here at Oracle Arena.
Incredibly improbable three.
Steph Curry's Michael Jackson. Nobody will be ever as good as Steph Curry shooting for generations, forever. You will see duplication, just not as great. And Steph Curry, to me, is easily the most impactful player in the game.
He's got a bigger man on him. Can he take him off the dribble?
I love Steph Curry. He's the greatest shooter I've ever seen in my life.
Curry splits the defense. Behind the back. Fires a three. That could be the greatest move I've ever seen live.
You want to see a dribble move? Watch this one. Double behind your back. 2 times behind his back to leave Paul on the ground. And the bench is loving
Put
it.
this team on his back. He's made plays. He is an elite basketball player.
Boom, perfect timing.
Steph Curry consistently does this. This is who he is, and it's been incredible to watch.
Watch this.
Michael trying to stay with him here. Very quick move. He goes to left is right, his left is right.
Imagine some of Michael Jordan's best moves. Speed it up a little. Put that 45 on a 33 RPM. That's Allen Iverson.
Iverson guarded by Pippen now. Great move by Iverson. Iverson split 2 defenders and drew a foul on one.
It was tougher. It was more physical.
Oh, heck yeah.
You put AI in
that
today's
size?
game.
When you can't touch him.
When you can't touch, come on, man. He averaged 30 back then.
Thing, and Vaughn is glued to him. I mean, he is in his shirt. And Allen's trying to bust a move on him. Wow, he breaks his ankles and trails it.
Walk in the hardware store, pick up the smallest nail in there, and try to bend it. Can't do it. It's tough. That's Allen Iverson.
Bothered by
Steps over Tyronn Lue.
I have never, ever seen a little dude in my life carry a franchise on his back the way that Allen Iverson could. You can break it down and say the handle is nasty or whatever the case may be. Allen Iverson carried a franchise.
Oh, Allen Iverson, what a move! Allen Iverson. Drove him to the hardwood.
I look at AI, I'm like, man, he's got great handles. This is kind of close, you know what I mean? Kyrie, I mean, he's got the handles, he finishes. I think we all have a lot of respect for Kyrie and his ability to get to the basket, finish the way he does, his mad handles.
Got it. 1 second left. The Bobcats will call their final timeout.
Yes, he's got better handles, and yes, I'd say he's a better shooter.
He's a better shooter. Just 3 for 12 to start for the Warriors. Irving, shake and bake, and drills it. Irving, oohs and ahs from the crowd.
I always hear these arguments in the barbershop. Who has the best handles in the league? Is it Curry? Is it Kyrie? Is it somebody else?
For the overlook. Oh, which way did it go?
Finish him.
No, I think Kyrie has the best handles.
Fatality.
Behind the back. Which way did it go?
Sub-Zero wins.
Bruising ankles and egos.
Flawless victory.
Trick him, Kyrie, and knock it down deep in the key.
Kyrie got that stuff that make you go home and cry to your mama.
This is what this man did.
Oh, right.
And he made him pay for three. Dance on him, young fella. Dance on him in the cube. From this crowd for his hustle. Irving with a series of points. Unbelievable.
No way. Somebody tell him he should have shot that with his left hand. I thought it would have been easier.
What do you think of the Kyrie Irving, Isaiah Thomas trade?
Kyrie Irving is really long.
What do I think? I think Danny Ainge has known what the fuck he's doing.
Put that shot up and down. Oh, Kyrie, masterful inside.
He's got the package.
Now, Kyrie, I know Kyrie ain't watching, but when the 50 greatest say that about you and the point guard, that's all day.
Nobody brings it home like Joe Vincent. Nobody.
Make it so.